The worst mistake anybody would ever make is to make the decision of becoming average. When there is no hunger for you to want more from life. So don't be surprised when your life begins to attract average people. It's as a result of who you've become. Average is not a starting point. People become average simply because of the choices they made repeatedly until it becomes an identity. So that means people are not made average overnight. Being average happens as a result of the little choices we make every single day of our lives, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And people are not average because they lack potential. People are average because there are some certain patterns they've refused to break. And these are the patterns we will be talking about in this video. So why do average people stay average? Number one is they choose comfort over growth. Average people optimize for comfort. And you see, growth doesn't live in comfort. Growth only lives in discomfort. People might not be aware of this, but a time will come in anything you are building, whether you are learning a skill or you are building something, a time will come when you will need to act even when you don't feel like it. That is not comfort, that is discomfort. So real growth lives in discomfort. Growth requires new skills. You learn every day. Growth requires new failures, new environment. That is how it is. So the moment you become comfortable with the way things are going with you, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem because most of the times, comfort is the silent killer of potential. It doesn't look like it at first. So we need to be aware. Don't ever prioritize comfort over growth. Ask yourself, what I am doing, am I growing? Don't deceive yourself. And then secondly, why average people stay average is they choose motivation over discipline. You need to understand that motivation helps you start a thing, but discipline keeps you going. As time goes on, it is discipline that makes a man to do things even when he doesn't feel like doing it. We have several people out there. We have people we admire a lot. People like Warren Buffett, Bishop David Oyedepo, Elon Musk. We have them all around the world. Most of these men have been building for the past 30 years. So are you telling me that you'll be motivated for 30 years? That's impossible. So it takes discipline to build anything that will last. So don't just surround yourself with motivation. Motivation is like a spark. It helps you light a fire, but it takes discipline to keep that fire burning. Don't just be motivated for no reason. And then thirdly, why average people stay average? They consume instead of apply. Average people all over the world have this habit of watching motivational content. They read self-help books. They follow successful people online. But where the problem comes is they rarely act. So, what is the essence of having all this knowledge when you can't even apply them? Knowledge itself is not as powerful as we think. As you learn, as you consume, apply what you've learned. Because if you don't apply these things, there will not be any result. You get what I'm saying? We need to want more from life. Wanting more from life is not the same. When I am privileged, whenever I am privileged of talking to young people or any person, I make sure I put something like I need you to understand that you are not made to become average. You are not made. It is not a sin if you want to become more, if you want more from life. Becoming or wanting more from life is not a sin. It doesn't matter your background. Your background is not a limitation. You get what I'm saying? So you need to rise above average people. You need to rise above mediocrity. In anywhere you find yourself, whether you are learning a skill, academics or anything, you must learn to rise above mediocrity. Because if you settle for average life, you attract average people. So when the Bible says that the kings or Gentiles shall come to the brightness of our rising, it is not, the Bible is not talking about living an average life. Because when you become average, you can't attract a king by becoming average. The sky is big enough to accommodate all the birds in the world. But my question to you is, are you ready to fly? Because anyone who is ready to fly, the sky is too big to accommodate everybody. So you are not limited. You are not limited in any way. You are not limited. You are not limited. Don't kill your potential. So look forward to becoming more. Look forward. If this video spoke to you, don't leave without sharing. There are people out there that need this same video. Share it with them, like, comment, and help us by subscribing. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.